I think this is working now. I think this is right. I'm going to wait a second and let me check something just to make sure we're good. Okay, so as you hop on, say hi and comment where you're from. We have people that are from Canada, New Zealand. There is people from like all over the place here. And it's going to be a little bit different tonight. So if you've been in this group for a while, you've been seeing people go live. You've been hearing great people like Aaron Mathis. We heard from him last week. Kristen Adams, we heard from her. There's been like some amazing people here and lots of good information shared. I know you guys probably love that slideshow that goes through. I'm actually not going to do a slideshow today, but I want to talk to you a little bit about why I chose Q Sciences and why I think it's different than every other company, and a little bit of a background into how I landed here. So my name is Tarryn Sarcone, and I have been with Q Sciences since October. Before that, I was with another health and wellness company, and I was a huge skeptic on network marketing. Like, thought it was a joke. I thought that people who did this literally just didn't have a plan A or a plan B or a plan C. And so they just like ended up here in this industry, like selling Tupperware or selling candles out of the back of their car or something. I didn't think it was for people who had skills. So, hey, Francesca, so if you're someone who you're like, what the heck is this? Is this one of those pyramid things? Stay tuned because I felt your way. That's exactly what I thought. So my mom is like my best friend in the whole wide world, and she was doing a company first, and she for years wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom. And I was in human resources. I was climbing the corporate ladder. I loved what I did. I was a manager. I loved like feeling that like sense of accomplishment. If you're a manager or a leader or something in your job, drop a 1 below so I know that you can relate. So climbing this ladder for years and years and years, loving my life, dream life. My mom in my ear was always like, you should be a stay-at-home mom. You should be home with your kids. And you know, I just went to this Sensi party and this guy is making money and I got his card for you. And I went to a Pampered Chef party and you really should do that. I'm like, Mom, stop. Like, she was always a stay-at-home mom. So I didn't really take her seriously. And I was like, no, Mom, I have something else out there that I can make a lot of money in. I had a lot of experience in my, I was in a great company, a good startup company. I had lots of room for growth, you know, lots of different things that I could achieve there. And so I ended up waking up one day, and I have 4 siblings and I also have 4 kids. But one of my siblings was leaving for the Coast Guard and I wanted to spend time with her. And I literally woke up one day and realized that I was miserable, that I didn't have any kind of freedom in my life. And my boss told me what to do, how to do it, how much I was worth. And I hated that. I was like, this is my life. Like, I'm making you money. I'm doing all of these things. I am a great employee. I'm a great asset. And literally he was like, no, you can't take time off. No, you can't have a raise. But I need you to do 100 more things. So I just started to really think like, is this what life is about? Is this what I'm made to do? Is just wake up, pay bills, and then die? Like, is that all that this is supposed to be about? Or is this supposed to be about living my life? Because I didn't feel like I was living. And so little things started to bother me. And that's honestly what got me interested in this field. So I heard network marketing. I thought, this is kind of a joke. What is that? And then once I got connected to someone who was a top earner in a company, I grilled her with questions for 2 hours and was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. I realized that the majority of people aren't successful in network marketing because the majority of people don't do it the right way, or they don't treat it as serious as they should. So most people just kind of put one foot in. The second it gets hard, the second that they don't understand, it's too much work, they just make a million excuses and then they stop doing it. And so you may know a few people who you've seen announce that they're with a company like this, a pyramid company, and then you're like, oh God, like how long is this going to last, right? Because most people join and then they fall off. And even on my team today with Q, I have people that come in, they're so excited. They're like you, they watch something like this and they're like, oh my gosh, this is great. I'm totally going to do this. I'm going to make a lot of money. And they don't treat it like a career. And then they don't put forth the effort. And then it's never super lucrative to them. But if you put in a full effort or a part effort and you treat something like this as like a part-time or a full-time job, you're going to get paid like that. So I'm going to talk about two different things on here. I'm super passionate about this industry now because it took me from being super stressed for money, living paycheck to paycheck, like not even paycheck to paycheck. Like we were broke as a joke. In October, I literally didn't have $2 to buy a cup of coffee in a drive-through. I called my husband. I said, can I buy coffee? He said, do you have quarters? I was like, no. He goes, well, then you can't buy coffee. All of our accounts are overdrafted. We don't even have $2. That was in October. It's $80 to become an ambassador. And I spent my $80 grocery budget for that week to join my business here with Q. And in about 10 months, I've made over $100,000. And I'm not saying that to brag or to sound cool or whatever, but I'm saying that to show you that I treated this seriously and it paid me like my full-time job did. And I use this as a profession, as an industry, not just as, you know, a little hobby on the side, which I have lots of people that I know that are doing this as a hobby on the side, and they're making $200-300 a month, which is everything that they've wanted to make. It's paying their car payment. Or I talked to my friend Cindy the other day who said that Q pays all of her bills in her household, and everything that she does with her other job just goes right to savings. So it's very cool. Whether you want to do this big full time or you want to do this a little, there's a spot for you. I train a lot of people to do this in their nooks and crannies of their life. I'm a super busy mom. I have 4 kids, like I said. One of them's a baby. My son's in travel soccer. We're in tutoring. We are involved in our church. We're in Bible studies. Go to church on Sundays. My kids are leaders in the church. We're very busy, very, very busy. My husband owns his own job, his own business. He has a full-time business as well. So we're busy. So I'm not saying that you have to have all this time on your hands, but I teach people to do this in the nooks and crannies of their day. So maybe you're in the carpool line and you're waiting 10-15 minutes before your kid comes out. Perfect time. You're playing on your phone anyway. We'll teach you how to use that time to produce an income. Or instead of watching an hour of Netflix before bed, we'll teach you how to take that time and use it to your benefit. I like to tell people that the stats show that if you have 7 to 10 hours a week of time that you could use and put real time into things. So no more just, surfing Instagram or, watching TV or watching the Kardashians or whatever you do. But instead of doing that, taking that time and putting it to work for you. So if you can do 7 to 10 hours a week, you can make about $750 a month is what our statistics show in our company. So I'm not guaranteeing, I'm not making any income guarantees or anything like that, but that's the average. If you have 10 to 15 hours, you can be making $1,700 a month. Sorry. Did I say a week before? I meant a month. So 10 to 15 hours a week, you get paid $1,700 a month. So a lot of people want to know, okay, so how do you make money? How does this whole thing work? Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this illegal? Love that question when people ask me that. But let me just explain something to you. So we all know Walmart, right? So Walmart, this live camera is like mirrored. So I keep trying to like tuck my hair behind my ears and I keep touching the wrong side. Sorry, that's annoying. But we all know Walmart. So Walmart, you have like the owners of Walmart, okay, like the family that owns Walmart. And then you have like all of the like general managers and supervisors and, all the way down to like the baggers and the cart getters and the stock shelves, like all of that. Okay, that goes all the way down. Do you think that person who's hired to literally just greet at Walmart, do you think that person could literally take over the owner's position, the CEO's position? Probably not. So Walmart is actually the perfect example of a pyramid because you can never get to the person at the top. In Q, I actually have about 20 people that I have ranked higher that are actually above me. So just because you were to join right now doesn't mean that you can never get above me. Now, let's say that you join my team, and instead of, well, Q is going to say, oh my gosh, Tarryn, great job. You know, you're helping this person get promoted. You're helping them make money. So here's the bonus. Here's some extra money. So it's not like you, Sally, get 95% and I get the other 5. You get 100% and I get an additional X amount of money for being a good leader and helping in my position. So it's actually not a pyramid at all. And a Ponzi scheme, I like to say this too, because a lot of people are just misinformed. That's when you're paying a fee to get in, but there's no goods or services being exchanged. So we have a product. It actually has 34 clinical studies. Our products were only sold in chiropractor and doctor's offices up until recently, and they wanted more people with real results getting the word out there about the product. So our staple product that we first were founded on is our multivitamin. That's what has the 34 clinical studies. Harvard University has done studies on them. We are actually published in several medical journals. So Q Sciences stands for Quintessential Biosciences. And that means that we are like the best of the best when it comes to science. So we didn't fund our studies. It wasn't like we took thousands and millions of dollars and we funded our studies. Other companies, people basically trying to call our bluff, were like, okay, we're going to approve this. And they were like, dang, you're right. So the FDA actually took us to court because what we were saying was, we were making these crazy claims. And we did win in federal court because of our studies that we have. So we have studies on mental health, like anxiety, depression, autism, obsessive compulsive disorder, bipolar disorder, ADD, ADHD, lots and lots of studies. If you're a study person and you want to like dig in deep and look at these, message the person who invited you into the group and they can help share that with you. That's what brought me over to Q, is that it's science. So it's not like somebody just says, oh, these products are going to make you feel so good. Just take my word for it. You're actually being backed by science. So I always tell people, don't take my word for it. Look at what it says and you'll be able to see that way. So the product is amazing. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. You have a barrier at the base of your brain that protects your brain from toxins and chemicals and things getting into it. And the product actually goes through that blood-brain barrier and gets into your brain to give it what it needs, what it's been lacking. So it's absolutely amazing. We've had so many stories of people just loving the way they feel, making a total comeback and turnaround in their health, which is amazing. So we have our main product that most people start out on. It's our Q Core vitamin. And the Q Core vitamin comes with 4 things. So it comes with that amazing, it's called Q Max. That's our multivitamin. It also comes with an omega, a probiotic, and another product that helps with inflammation and blood flow circulation. So that's why it's called the Q Core. That is like your core vitamins that you take. So if you're taking like a Centrum, or you're buying the buy one, get one for $1 at Dollar General in probiotics, you probably should stop doing that. If you want to know exactly why, like if you're like, I really want to know why that is, you can find me on Facebook. My name's right here, up or above. I don't know where it is. And you can send me a message and I will tell you everything that I know about those, because I did a lot of studies on that. But that's what the majority of people are starting with, is that Q Core pack. Now, aside from our vitamins, we also have like amazing energy drinks that are all natural. I like to say addictive, but it's not really an addiction. There's nothing addictive in it. But I stopped drinking coffee. I am a humongous coffee lover, and I stopped drinking coffee because I drink these every morning now too. Super great deal. They're like $45 for an entire box that lasts you a whole month. So people are getting rid of their Red Bull, their Monster, their coffees, like I just said, and switching it out with this. So it's great. Now, aside from that, we have our hemp products. So let me tell you a little bit about CBD and hemp. There is a video in this page that if you want like extensive information about hemp oil, CBD oil, what's the difference, what's the similarities, Patty McCracken did a live video to a slideshow, and it's in this group. After I'm done with this live, if you scroll back, you'll see it right away. Phenomenal. He goes into like super detail about every single thing. But we just came out with our hemp products. It's a full spectrum hemp line. And I like to explain it as you have a wheel, like a pie. Think of a pie, and the pie is cut into like 8 pieces. One of those pieces is CBD. All the other pieces are like TCD and CBA and CBC and all these other strains of hemp that you want. So you can call ours a CBD oil, but it is a full spectrum CBD oil. So you don't ever want one that just says like CBD oil, like pure CBD oil. Like you wouldn't want that because you're literally missing out on all the other pie pieces. So go watch Patty's video after this because it's phenomenal. But we came out with our products in September. We are literally it gives me like goosebumps. We are literally the leading company in hemp because what we're about to release in a few months is insane. Nobody else at all in the entire industry, anywhere, ever, is doing the things that we're doing with the type of products that we have. So we do a lot into microdosing. We're looking into inhalers and other mists that you can keep in your pocket. Amazing stuff that gets into that is activated and gets into your bloodstream within seconds. The inhaler is literally on contact. It hits you. So it's really phenomenal. I got started in this exact business in Q Sciences because I had to have my 4th baby last July, and I was suffering pretty bad with postpartum depression, but even worse with postpartum anxiety, like physical anxiety. I felt like I was crawling out of my skin. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. I had restless leg, but like my whole body. And I didn't really realize that was anxiety until I started talking to people. But I heard that hemp oil or CBD oil could help. And then my son, I have twin boys that are about to be 10 in 12 days. And one of them was suffering really bad with ADD. And I had heard that CBD oil would also help him. So the oil really, it hits really close to home for us because that is literally what we came to this company for. And within a couple of days, his teacher was emailing me saying, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working. He's paying attention. He's raising his hand. I noticed that he wasn't having these meltdowns at home. We also have an entire special needs Facebook group for our Q products where people are sharing their stories and improvements. So if you or someone you know struggles with ADD or they have any other special needs, we can add you to that group, and I will post it in the comments right when I'm done in here, and you can find it to go ahead and add yourself because the stuff in there is just phenomenal. So when the product started working for me, I was like, okay, I am sold. Like everyone I know needs this. We are the mental health company where we focus on people's mental health. We focus on helping people overcome depression, overcome anxiety once and for all. So we're not just putting a Band-Aid on it, treating the symptom. We're actually digging deep, figuring out why you have these problems, and our products are helping people. So not only does the hemp oil help with anxiety, depression, but it's helping people with pain relief. People that have neuropathy or people that have bulging or herniated discs like myself in their back, or migraines, or rheumatoid arthritis. You know, we have so many things that this stuff is helping with. So we have an oral hemp oil. We have 4 different flavors. We have cinnamon, mocha, berry, and then a flavorless one, which doesn't taste like water. It just doesn't have any added like flavorings or sweeteners or anything like that. And it's actually marketed towards pets, but it is human grade. So if you have a fur baby that is experiencing pain, anxiety, just not being like themselves, you can absolutely buy them a bottle and give that to them. And I've had great stories with that too. But so you pick your flavor, you do 1 milliliter under your tongue. It comes in a little dropper. 1 milliliter under your tongue, you hold it for 10 seconds and you swallow. Within 15 minutes, half of it is in your bloodstream. Within 30 minutes, all of it's in your bloodstream, and it lasts for 12 hours. We actually have a study where we hooked people up to IVs and we tested their blood every couple hours, and it showed that it stayed in their system for 12 hours. So we're the only company that also has studies that we can show you when it comes to the way that our product is absorbed And on every single bottle, we have a little SKU like QR code that you can scan, and it tells you exactly what each strain is and how much it is in that specific bottle. So it's like mind blowing. These ones that you buy at the gas station or the $12 ones you can buy at Walmart, please do not take those. Like those are so awful for you. You don't want to put something in your bloodstream like that you have no idea what it is. So super crazy. But so we have the ones that go in your mouth. We also have a hemp, we have 2 different hemp creams. One's more of like an icy hot feel, and the other one's just like a regular feel, a non-icy hot feel. So those are great for like skin conditions, sore muscles, recovery if you're a workout person. Speaking of working out, July 1st, we just came out with our brand new weight loss line, and I've lost 23 pounds so far since I actually didn't start until like mid-end July. So it's about a month I lost like 20 pounds in a month and feel amazing. So why I love those weight loss products. If you want to lose weight, comment below how much weight you want to lose. But I needed to lose like 75 pounds and hello baby weight. And so I got on this and I was like, I'm going to do it. So no, it's not a miracle pill. Like you cannot just take it and you're going to drop weight like that overnight when you're still eating pizza and drinking your weight in beer. But you have to do something. But I've been telling people like you can 100% lose the weight. Like I could have lost the weight without these products, but I didn't have the willpower for it. So it's 2 separate supplements. And I wish I could show you my dang screen right now because I could show you and I could show you my before and after picture. I'll comment that below too so you guys can see that. But the 2 products, the one helps with inflammation, it helps with circulation, it helps to make you like feel good. So when you're doing the crazy at-home workouts like I've been doing, wanting to die, or you're doing CrossFit or you're doing Orange Theory or yoga or whatever you want to do, go to the gym. This will help you recover even faster and get down that inflammation and help you to feel better. But the other product that it's paired with is called Q Trim. And that balances your blood sugar so you don't have that like weird crash at 2 o'clock where you're falling asleep on your computer. It will give you the ability to say no to carbs and sugar, and it's going to block out the absorption of those, not 100%, but a lot. And it's going to give you energy and make you want to eat good. Like I've been craving Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes. Like who craves Brussels sprouts? Like literally, like it's crazy. Like ask my husband, I have like 3 bags in my fridge right now because I can't get enough of them. So what's great is that you order those. They're $122 for the month, and you get a coach. Her name is Coach Amy. Now she has a Facebook community that you're added to. She does like weekly tips. Other people give tips on measuring, new recipes, workouts. It's just like a fun community where people can do like weigh-ins, spill their guts, talk about whatever. And so you get that. And Coach Amy said, I was talking to her a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, these products aren't designed for you to stay on them forever. Like you stay on them until you get to your goal weight and then you get off of them. But you still get lifetime access to the Facebook community group. And there's a website that has meal plans and recipes and 10-minute workouts and all of that you get access to. So you're literally getting a personal trainer that you can send messages to. Obviously, she's not going to like send you personalized, okay, tell me about your life and let me do this. It's not going to be like a personal one-on-one trainer. But like I messaged her the other day and I was like, so I've been eating a lot of tuna fish and I can't do it just dry. I have to put mayo in it. Is mayo really that bad? And she's like, no, you're fine. Like you can do like avocado oil mayo or olive oil mayo. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Because that's what I'm doing. But she really teaches the simplicity of it, where she has got, this is the only time in my whole life that I've literally broken my like crazy food addiction, where all I want to do is think about food. Like going to a birthday party, I'm like, oh, what are they having for food? Or, oh, let's go to the movies. Oh, I need like popcorn and an Orange Crush. And like constantly everything I did, I would think about food. Like, come on, I know you guys are foodies out there, but my whole life planned and revolved around food. and like what I'm eating for breakfast and what I'm going to eat for dinner 2 weeks from now. And oh, it's my birthday coming up. So what am I going to do for dinner and for dessert and for the next day for dinner? Like I was obsessed. This is the only thing I've ever done that's literally broken out my whole food addiction and just like obsession. It's crazy. I do not have cravings. I went to Dairy Queen with my kids the other day for the first time ever and did not get an ice cream. Didn't even want one. So I think for $122 to be able to message Coach Amy, have her support, have her like everything that's so awesome that she gives, like her tips, and have her whole website. I've been making the dinners every single night that she has on there. My family loves them. I love them. They're great. I don't feel like I'm deprived. I don't feel like I'm on a diet. I could literally go on and on and on and on about the weight loss stuff because I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. There's also, we have meal replacement shakes that I just ordered, and we have hemp shakes, hemp protein shakes, that if you don't want a meal replacement shake, but you want a protein shake, it will help your muscles recover even faster too. Amazing. Okay, so we have literally so many products that are changing people's lives, but the products are great. And even as a customer, you have an opportunity to earn free products, which is even better because I don't really know many people that have an extra $100, $200 a month for the next, however long to just like fork out on supplements. So we have a program called the Care and Share program. And the program is if you refer 3 people and they order around $100, the person who invited you can kind of break down the math for you, but for easy understanding sake, you refer 3 people, they collectively order about 300. Your products next month are going to be free, $12 for shipping. But that's amazing. And you don't even have to be a seller. So the only reason why you would sign up to be a seller, to be an ambassador or a distributor is literally to sell things and make a paycheck. If that's not you and you're like, listen, that's great for you, but not for me, then we want you to stay as a customer. This isn't a company where we like try to trick you like, oh, it's cheaper and there's a deal and a discount. We don't do that. The only reason why you would be a seller is to literally sell. Now, if you want to pay the $80 and become an ambassador and join our team, let me just tell you, we are the fastest growing team right now, like on fire, have amazing, amazing, amazing leaders that are leading and training me and mentoring me every day. We have the systems in place. Maybe you've tried network marketing before and you failed horribly. Maybe you didn't have the support. Maybe the systems weren't there. We have a duplicatable system that's literally proven to work. We've proven it with many people that have had promotions very quickly because they're following the system. So if you decide, okay, I want to sign up, I want you to tag the person who invited you below in this comment and say, I'm ready to be launched. Literally say those words, I am ready to be launched. We will sign you up and we will launch your business, which means within 1 to 2 days, we will get on a thing like this, like a FaceTime, and we'll go over a document and we will launch your business and tell you the exact things you need to do to start making money quick. We talk about your goals. We talk about how much money you want to make. We talk about like, how you want to do it. Some people are like, I have a bunch of friends and family. Other people are like, I don't want to talk to my friends and family. We teach you based on how you want this to be ran. And we do tons of fun stuff. We're all going to Orlando together at the end of next month, which you can still go. There's lots of room in our condos and stuff. And it's a full training for 3 days, like the most training you'll ever get in your life. Not even just about like the business and the company, but about like yourself and self-reflection in the past and the future and like all kinds of crazy things. So if you are worried that you won't be successful and you're like, okay, I really want to do this. I think that it would be great. I would love to contribute an extra $500 a month to my household, or an extra $1,000 a month to pay my mortgage, or a couple $100 for free products. And you want to do this, but you're like, oh, I tried this before, or, I maybe don't think I could be that good. Let me just tell you that if the only thing holding you back at the end of the day, like sleep on it, the only thing that's holding you back at the end of the day is you're like, I don't think I'll be successful, then you owe it to yourself and your family to try this, because the only way to fail and the only way to know that you're failing is literally by not even giving it a shot. So I never thought that I would be good at something like this, but I signed up. I gave it my all. I had my student hat had that student mentality and was like, okay, what can I learn from these people that have already done this? They've already paved the way. They've already been there. They've already done it. So I was just like, whatever, my mind is open and let's try it. Let's see how it goes. And it was the best thing I ever did. Our goal is to retire my husband by the end of this year and allow him to start his own business. He's thinking of flipping houses or taking his landscaping business full time. But we're allowing him now to have the freedom to be home with our kids, to travel the world, to do things. And we're not a slave to that like corporate America anymore. So the last thing that I want to tell you is that the way of the world is changing, that things aren't the way that they used to be. And so the best advice I ever got was to make sure that you're evolving with the times. And you don't want to get stuck where you are. So the largest, right now, the largest retailer that there is Amazon. They don't own a single store that the public can go into. The largest hospitality chain is Airbnb, and they don't own any hotels. They don't own any motels. The largest transportation company is Uber, and they don't own any vehicles. So things are changing very quickly. I mean, you see Toys R Us, Blockbuster, Kmart, all these places that are shutting down because things are going online. People would rather do things online. And that's really what I like about this, is because there's a lot of other network marketing companies out there that require you to buy a bunch of products, have it like in rooms in your house, and then you're like packaging things up, taking it to the post office. I haven't gone to the post office in months. I do not have to go there. Everything is online. So if you order from my website and the products come to your house. So I don't have to be the middleman. So the times are changing. The hemp industry is huge. If you listen to Patty McCracken's video, you will hear that. Because when I joined in October, people were telling me, oh, get into hemp now because the space, it was worth $20 million last year. And it was projected to be $9 billion by the end of this year. Well, then that changed to 15 billion. Then it was 20 billion. And now it's projected to be $50 billion. Like, that is crazy. So if you're looking to make money, or you're looking for your next place that you want to invest in time in and help people get off of their pain medications, get off of their stuff. I know I can't like legally say that. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my word for it. Consult with your physician if you want to do that. But if you want to be the person that's helping your friends and family, this could be the vehicle to do it. So if you have questions, which I'm sure you do, comment below the person who invited you and say, I have questions, or privately message them. If you want to get in my inbox and ask me some questions and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to answer questions and help you. But thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great day, and thanks for listening. So, bye, everybody.